Hi everyone. This week I read about creating networks for non-continuous innovation. Today's companies, especially fast-growing high-tech companies, need to enhance their ability to discontinue innovation, and their level of innovation represents the most advanced level in the industry. This article describes the four scenarios when creating a network, their challenges and strategies for dealing with them. A large number of examples are cited in the article, and a four-part quadrant is given to help the reader to understand. And here are the four quadrants. In the first quadrant, there are three elements in the construction of a new network. There is direct contact with potential new partners, distinguish differences between partners, and ensure two-way knowledge transfer with partners. For the second point, distinguish the differences between partners because the values formed by different industries are different. We have to understand their specific values to cooperate with the characteristics of the partners. I think this is the most need to pay attention to the company. And the second quadrant is slightly more difficult than the first one. Looking for a network that can be developed from remote areas. In this part, the author cited two cases of P&G and BT. For P&G company, is clever use for external stakeholders and retired employees. In the eyes of ordinary people, retired employees are not worth much, but P&G company has found potential opportunities to move 50% of the innovations outside the company. And retired employees provide context that may be beneficial to the company's development. Thus, creating a huge relationship network enriches the diversity of potential partners. But this approach requires a lot of investment from the company. My point is that exchange circle of retired employees is generally related to the fast-moving industry. The recommendation of using retired employees may be relatively simple in a large field. If P&G company wants to develop more fields, they can try to establish more relationships among different groups of people, and the net contacts can help them develop their discontinuous innovations. The third quadrant is more difficult, targeting a potential partner but not willing to associate. First of all, the partners who are willing to establish network links with you must be the people who share your goals. If you create projects that interest them, it will reduce the difficulty to some extent. At the same time, you can focus on higher level goals. For example, the Danish pharmaceutical company mainly produces insulin, but they are committed to preventing diabetes in conjunction with non-profit organizations. Some other results may be found in the process of prevention to keep them at the forefront of the field. The last quadrant should be the most difficult part. It is difficult to identify potential partners, and the other party is not necessarily willing to establish contact with you. First of all, we must be patient as we spend a lot of time building a relationship. Finding ways to break down the barriers have moved the problem to second quadrant. Looking for a new networks in remote areas. Then the problem will be similar, or not directly with them, but entrusting the middleman to achieve the purpose of establishing the relationship network from the side. In general, building new networks requires companies to be forward-looking because they help with future needs rather than addressing current pressing issues. Perhaps some companies are in the leading position in the industry, but do not try to control their partners in establishing network relationships. In order to extend the life of the company, it is necessary to look at opportunities and learn to give up some areas that have been done for a long time but the trend has been very negative. Thank you.